Welcome. Welcome back to another episode of my Purdue Boilermakers Dynasty here on College Football 26. We're in week 5 of the 2028 season, aka year 4. We're at 4-0, number 6 in the country. This team just continues to find ways to win. Had a come from behind victory over Wake Forest, had this come from behind victory over Michigan, a Michigan team that, outplayed us for a large portion of this game before we buckled down on defense in the second half and were able to get the job done on that side. The defense has really struggled for us on third down, but clutched up in the second half and finally started getting some stops, and Michigan never really got that momentum back. In this game, we're going on the road to take on Illinois. Illinois is, of course, a big rivalry game. 4 p.m. kickoff. It's on the road. And they're number 12 in the country. They're 4-0 on the season, 1-0 within the conference, whereas we're already at 2-0. Let's see how the Fighting Illini have gotten here to this spot in this season. So they got a nice, easy victory over what looks like it might be an okay Missouri team. Got a big victory there over Ohio. Took down Rutgers, took down FCS. They haven't really been challenged, I guess. Rutgers at 4-1 with that being their only loss is pretty nice. They're 1-1 in the conference. But this is definitely the biggest test they've seen so far this season. They got a couple there towards the back end of the season for sure. But I think there's a good chance that we could pull off a victory here in Champaign. Let's take a look at their roster. For what I remember looking at it like a day or two ago, I guess it was yesterday, when I recorded the previous episode. Illinois looks like they're rock solid. I don't necessarily think they're great, though. George McIntyre, pretty solid quarterback here, a redshirt junior, good athlete, pretty strong arm. The accuracies are fine, certainly playable. Not great at breaking sacks, not that great under pressure, kind of a key thing for us. Trent Parrish is a really solid running back, got some bursts, got a lot of bursts actually in speed and change of direction. Cardenas here is solid, not overly fast, but as a bruiser. The wide receiver room is pretty good, has pretty good size. They are going to be without Jaden Gaddis, maybe their best route runner here, but a solid group nonetheless. Tight ends are not great. Got a really good left tackle in Tyrell Hawkins or Haskins? Hawkins. The rest of the offensive line is fine. No big issues there. I mean, it's solid. Not quite as good as what we just played against Michigan, but rock solid. The defensive line, really good to the starters. The backups are not quite as good. And linebackers, really, really good one here in Ty Jackson. They're in the middle. The rest of the group is a little bit lacking. They're really fast at these top 2 cornerback spots, but Awesome is pretty slow before you kind of get to these freshmen that have some speed and ability about them, but a lot of speed overall in their secondary, including 2 really fast safeties. Going to certainly try to lean a little bit more here on this rushing attack for the Battle of the Purdue Cannon. It's a big road game. Do they have some fun alternates? What's their throwback look like? Nope. I think giving them that look is kind of cool, and then we'll go with a different kind of away look for us. I think that'll be rock solid there. Taking on the Fighting Illini in a top 12 conference matchup. Hopefully, we can get the job done here. Move to 5-0 on the season and 3-0 in the conference. We, of course, have our biggest non-conference game of the schedule coming up next as we host Notre Dame. Hopefully we can remain undefeated, remain here in this top 10 spot, hopefully get into the top 5. Just one spot out of that. And then really head into what should be game of the week next week in that matchup. Purdue versus Illinois, 4-0 versus 4-0, 2 top 12 teams. It's a big-time rivalry. This crowd is certainly going to be wanting to pull the Illini through it. And they are going to start off with the ball. A lot of wind today. See how that plays a factor here in the kicking game. Let's see if we can get off to a fast start defensively. We've won this game 3 years in a row. We have not lost to Illinois in this series, But there have been some close, tight games. Been tough for us to put them away. Two really evenly matched teams. Let's see how it plays out. They go 3 wide receivers, a tight end in the slot there as well, and they're going to throw it to get us underway. Got all the time in the world, good Lord, and now he's going to scramble up for a huge gain. 21 on the scramble, just absolutely zero pressure there. I think we can hang with these wide receivers a decent little bit. We'll try out this man defense. We'll try to scramble up, and that is going to be a touchdown. I accidentally tried to click on a linebacker to come up and try to get the quarterback. Ends up being a wide open receiver as I went through the quarterback on the switch there. Wow. Illinois with a quick strike offense. Yeah, I kind of messed that up with Keegler. I thought he was going to throw us. I jumped up to try to bat the ball, and instead he just steps up in the pocket, have an opportunity, went untouched. Should have gotten a sack on that play, but it's a 2-play, 75-yard score for Illinois. Andre Smith has made some big plays already this year. Did not get any help with the blocks there. We'll see Bryce Baker in this offense out here again. Corey Smith has been red hot to start this season. 80 receiving yards, 2 touchdowns, including what ended up being the game winner last week. We ran the ball really well against Michigan. Hopefully that carries over today, and a bit of a lackluster defensive line, a front 7 just in general. It's going to be a handoff to Volk. Good start there for Purdue. Really would like to utilize some different backs here. We're going to try to get a little jet pass up to Harris. This is a big thing I ran last year in my 2 dynasties. Don't use it as much this year, and that's why. It just does not seem to work out as well. Pretty quickly in a bad spot. 3rd and 7. A lot of guys around the box here. Baker takes it. I'm going to just float that up, and it's Corey Smith again. Heck of a route runner in that intermediate passing game. First wonders there on that play. It is tough to man up these wide receivers that the Boilermakers have now. I'll try to set this up. Never going to get a block on that play. Should have just thrown it in the ground. It's a loss of 5. It's been a really hot and cold start so far for this offense. Hand it off to Volk. He's got a lot of running room and is somehow going to get almost a first down out of that. Here, also does a quarterback sneak. Hopefully we can get this here. 3rd and inches. He does get the, I'm going to say he does not get the first down. I don't like that. I certainly believe that we got the first down there. Give him this read option look. Gonna get that out to Smith. Had to back up the camera, 96 speed on the 4th and inches. They put just one man over there. Created a nice explosive play. Still really think we got that 3rd down conversion. We're back in that same formation. Now it's going to be a handoff to Volk. Nice run there. Sets us up for a 2nd and 3. So we've run the ball well. Try to get this read option game going. See if we can get Baker loose. They do rush, and Baker got a head of steam. Takes that inside the 10. Don't necessarily want him taking hits, but not a big shot there. What we got? All right, let's get it. 1st and goal. Got Smith in the slot. Gant in the slot here as well. They'll take that. Try to just dump that out to Stenerud. The blitz was able to get there though. Second and goal. Baker takes it. Good play. Good play by the corner. He jumped that a lot quicker than I thought he was going to. All right. Let's see. 3rd and goal. The big thing here is just to not turn the football over. Come on, Gant. Becker takes it. Oh, nope, great play. Should have been intercepted. Thought they were both going to go with the guy underneath. It comes out. I don't know if that would have been an easy completion there anyway. So Gee is out. Slice is barely in the field goal there. 7-3. So not a bad drive there. Got to work on making better passing decisions for sure. Really lucky that was not a turnover. Hopefully we took back a little bit of that momentum that Illinois got things started off with. Don't want to send too much pressure because we got beat up on that the last drive. Let's back out of that. We'll try to run it. It's a big hole. I feel like we've done a good job this year of stopping the run. I just would like to be a lot more consistent with it, particularly against teams that get their quarterbacks involved. One play here again, and I messed it up with Keegler. It'll be a 3rd and 1. Should have been a stop there. I'm not playing particularly well myself. Coming in the goal line. And I don't know how the computer ever gets a hit on our quarterback, because every time they run it, it's a pretty easy conversion for them, but I digress. See what we can do here. 1st and 10. There we go. Nice play out there by Scales and Schumacher. Also 4. Defense getting their first real positive play of the game there. About in a Tampa 2 look. Trying to show them a couple of different things. McIntyre has been unfazed by us so far. I think if I'm playing consistently, I think that Keegler can beat these guys here on the interior. He's moving, getting around them decently well. 3 skies, a 3rd and 7. I expect them to throw it. Kind of a tight group over here on the right side. They take the snap. Pressure almost gets there, but we get a nice tackle out from Sly to force a punt. Just a gain of 4 there. Pressure got to McIntyre in a way that he had to get it out quickly. Get it out to his hot read. Smith's already had 1 big play in the receiving game. Nice spin move there. He takes over at the 25. Again, it's a really, really fast secondary. I think leaning on this run game is probably more or less the right thing to do. Hand it off to Volk. RPOs, that can be a little weird on the handoffs there, but okay. A lot of guys here on the interior. If they don't jump out to Volk, this could be a big gain. They do not. This should set up nicely. Gets 1 nice block. Volk spin move back to the inside. It's a 1st down. Worked out really well there. Again, 2 tight ends here. Hold the line. Volk. Nice run. A gain of 4 out of that. Getting close into this 1st quarter. We got 3 wide receivers. Volk hands it off. And it's just a fall forward. Last play here of the 1st quarter, and it's a 3rd and 5. Could not bring it in. Not the best throw there to brace for both these defenses. Forced their first punts of the game on back-to-back possessions. Now this is going to technically be the last play of the 1st quarter. Kind of got hemmed up there and couldn't get around anybody, but it's a 73 lead for Illinois. Purdue offense a little inconsistent. Obviously, Illinois struck with the big play, the big explosive play. Have to see if we can play more consistently here in this second quarter defensively. 3 wide receivers here. Pass play, they're going to set up a short side screen. Good blocking there. Tight end was able to get a gain of 5 before he gets brought down by Stroud. You know what, let's stay in right here. Three tight ends, we're going to stay in the nickel. Our safeties cover them. We're just going to send a little bit more pressure this time. It's going to be a handoff. Nice tackle up from Baxter. It's a loss of 1. Conservative. 3rd and 6. Nope, empty this time. No pressure underneath this stuff. Quick pass. We all know the drags are really tough to stop in this game. We're going to show blitz here. Let's see what it looks like. Actually, I don't mind it. Let's send it. Quick pass, gets it out hot. Solid tackle out there by Lawton. Also 1. It's becoming more and more of our identity as this series goes along, adding in more of these blitz packages, especially on early downs. Kind of occasionally save you from plays like that if he has to get it out fast, but a great play there. 82. Braden blew it. Did not blow it on that play. Really nice play. Let's do double safety blitz. Bit of a glitch play there. Ends up getting a gain of 2. Thankfully, didn't like score on that somehow. Really weird play. Second and 8. Keegler tried to get there. He dumps it off to the running back, though. We'll set up a 3rd and short. We need to find a way to get a stop right here. Third and 1. It's going to be a handoff. Thankfully, sending the pressure helps. We get the 4th down stop. Illinois sends out their field goal unit here. Be a nice time to get a block. We don't, though. Easy kick right down the middle with the wind behind him. Back up a touchdown now. Need this offense to get going. And a slow start for us. Andre Smith. Not much there on the return. See if we can just spread it out and run it right at him. Probably should just take him to the right side. Looked like he may be getting off that block pretty quick over there. Ended up not doing so. It's a 2nd and 9 now. I just hit him with another run play here. Free guy comes through, but Volk able to dance around a little bit. Now DeAndre Smith is banged up. Not really what you want to see. Good and as talented as he is. 3rd and 5. This offense is kind of stuck in the mud right now. Nope, all over him. I'm like going for it here. It's not realistic though. It's not good. Get the ball to start the second half. He's got to hold them on defense. Really thought we'd be able to run the ball a little bit more explosively, but they're kind of putting just enough people in the box. I got to adjust to that. 1st and 10, 2 tight ends. They're going 2 tight ends, and we're going to send a little pressure. Run play. Baxter, great play out there as he tried to bounce it to the outside. Also 4. Baxter's already had a couple of really good plays today. 2 tackles for loss. 2nd and 14. Play action, going to dump it short. We got to get on that a little bit faster. Set up a 3rd and 7. Debating, just sending pressure. Hopefully we can just get them to throw it quickly. We are going to send it. Pressure gets there, but he's wide open. Variable just in a bad spot. It looked like he was. Just dumps it out quickly. Can't have a hot read that open. You're just not making plays right now. Pressure gets there and at least forces a bad throw behind the tight end. It would have been another big completion there. We'll send some pressure here from the backside. Run it right into the blitz, so ended up being called the right way there. Ended up losing some ground. Now it's a 3rd and 11. Get off the field here, guys. 3rd and 11. Sending the running back out. Quick screen underneath. Blocked extremely well. Thankfully, Baxter makes another big tackle there. Defense is holding while this offense is struggling in this first half. I feel like we've just not had the ball. Not playing particularly well. It's going to be another field goal that's up and good. 10-point lead for Illinois. We do get an opportunity here, though. See if we can get at least a field goal out of this drive. Again, we do start the second half off with the ball. Take that for a touchback. Last time we tried to run the screen, it did not work at all. What do we think it looks like this time? Having some troubles today. Got this over to Stenerud. Makes a nice effort there. Makes it a 3rd and 1. It's one of those times you got to be able to run the football. We get it out there to Smith. Gets another first down. He's back out there playing, which is good. The 2-minute warning. Having to play from the funky cameras because you can't see the wide splits kind of sucks, but gotta make it work. Pressure is coming through. We're struggling in this game right now. No real rhyme or reason in this offense. Oh, that's a pass interference. Okay, give me a free 15 there.
Pass interference, defense.
Kind of just bad luck positioning. But I will take it right now. 1st and 10. We're 5 wide. I know we like to just kind of dump this one off. Do there. Gets hit immediately, though. Doing a nice job right now. Usual offense is just not working so far in this one. Golly, the pressure, man. Good Lord. Did I run myself into trouble there or back myself into trouble? No, he just came clean through. Good throw there to Braceville. 3rd down conversion. It would be real nice not to have to be 3rd and long crazy in this game, but that's kind of the way it's operating right now. Try to scramble up. Baker gets what he can. Take a timeout. Take a deep breath here for just a second. Make sure we get this first down. Sinneru does get it. Now we can hurry up. Quick snap. To get this over to Stenerud. Almost ran that route a little too far up and got ourselves into some trouble there, but it works out. 1st and 10. Tried to throw that over the middle to Harris, and Baker throws it way behind him. Thankfully, that did not become a turnover on that play. 2nd and 10. Takes the snap. Work this underneath. 1st down, still alive here on this drive. Really slow start for this offense. We're in a good spot. Just right this exact second. Just one defensive back out there. Gets the block. DeAndre Smith is going to score and take it in. 3rd touchdown of the year for number 15. Hit them 3 times with that play, just leaving one defensive back out there to cover 3 guys. So taking candy from a baby, but that was a tough drive. That one play was like taking candy from a baby. Very, very tough drive there for Purdue. We'll take over at the 15. Obviously just trying to keep a big play from happening here. Nice play there. Illinois takes the timeout. Just don't give up the big play. Nice read, great play out there by Slide, making more big plays. You know what, we'll call a timeout. You get a stop here, your one explosive play in the pass game from maybe being in field goal range. Maybe we can tie this thing up. We only got 1 timeout left though. And it's dropped. Tight end has been used really heavily here so far in this game. Cannot hold on to that one, so Purdue's gonna have a timeout to play with. Smith should have some room to run. Got a couple good blocks there. Oh, I thought Merrill was going to get a block like a cut inside there. That'll work there. We're not going to do anything crazy. If this shot play is not here, we're not going to throw it. Baker takes it. Tries to get that in there. It's in there enough to, I think, give it a throw. Down. Nice throw there, Corey Smith. Got a big throw. They get this out again, it's not going to work. Call a timeout. Harris going to get the 1st down. And I didn't press the right button there. Okay. All right, we're starting to get some things cooking on offense at least. I cannot figure out the spike button once I realized I picked the wrong thing there. And didn't really matter. Taylor Strong obviously had a nice first half, scored on the 2nd play of the game. Yeah, we're really struggling a lot more than I thought we were going to get this run game going. Offense kind of showed some late life there, though, and the defense is kind of corralling itself. We're figuring some things out on that side. We are going to have the win to help us in the 4th quarter, but this has been a very stereotypical game here in this environment, in this game. They've been close. They've been hard fought. Had to really earn these wins. Baker takes it. It's going to be a handoff to Volt and get this run game going. Started off really well and has died down a little bit throughout the game. Averaging a little over 5 yards a carry. One play here, Stenerud bounces it outside. Get a 5 there. Short side screens have not been worth a darn so far in this one. We'll try one to the right side. Comes, should get set up, but nobody is getting there. But Stenerud able to break a couple of tackles. Loses 5 yards there on that play. So they are not allowing those to be big plays. They are eating up the screens. Got that over. I'm going for this for sure, 100%. Spread them out here. Wide stack. Pressing the long formation. With this read option, see what the setup is. It's a gutsy play call in a tough environment. Going to take it with Baker. First down, slides. Another big 4th down conversion. Really, we would have gotten to the play before if I'd have just not went with the conservative catch there with Smith. And a 4. Let's get a set of carry. Try to give Volk a little bit of rest. Golly. Lost a yard there. Now it's a 3rd and 7. There's just nothing consistently working. Baker takes the snap. He's just going to explode up, and Baker, using the wheels, dives down. His ability with his legs are really saving us here. They're running a lot of press man concepts. Get it to Smith. He has had a couple of drops now today. One play here, Volk. Got good blocking that time. Inside the 10, but not quite first and goal. Okay. Another run play here to Volk. Not take that one wide enough there on the interior. Baker takes it. They don't really send pressure. End up, that's going to count as a sack. Okay. That's fine. Okay. 3rd and 6. Gets this to Corey Smith. He's going to get the first down, 1st and goal. Coming in clutch. Like to see that. I'm trying to get this out to Smith here again. Baker takes it. Smith, 2nd touchdown of the day. Both of the short variety, but they are getting caught out there with just one person, maybe 2 at the most. Way more often than they need to be. And a big long drive here to start this 2nd half, including a big 4th down conversion with Baker's legs and another big scramble for him as well. Finding a way to make it work, and a great tackle there by DeAndre Smith after he gets the sack. Or gets the touchdown, excuse me. 3 tight ends, 2 tailbacks in. And it works. Okay. Almost a first down there. Let's see if we can't get aligned. Nice play by Marable, but it's a first down. Got it out quick. Pistol set. They haven't been in the pistol a whole lot in this game. McIntyre takes the snap. Opened up the hole. Great play by Lawton, and then Marable helps him clean it up. A loss of a yard. back out now to a cover 3. Good play, knocked away. Lawton there quickly. Kind of want to send pressure here. Let's see how they align. I think I'm okay with this. But the guys in the man defense, at least on the right side of the field, just want them to kind of try to get this out quickly if we can. He said he's going to take a shot. 2 guys down there. Hines knocks it away. Purdue forces a punt. Now as this offense is kind of getting going, moved it consistently now. I've had to go for some gutsy calls to do so. DeAndre Smith got some room to operate. A nice little spin move. Purdue with great starting field position here. Baker takes it. Just going to float this one. A bad play. I didn't even mean to press it. I meant to press it, but I meant to throw it hard there. And then he ended up floating it. And Illinois gets an interception. 3rd straight game with a pick for Baker. I am sick to my stomach now. I meant to hit it. But, I mean, I did kind of hesitate because then it looked like this linebacker was coming up. Then he kind of peeked back. But then he lobbed it when I didn't want him to do anything there. But I'd already pressed the button, so that's on me. It's got nothing to do with the game. Just unfortunate. Nice play, though, from the defensive back there for sure. Right back trying to make this work. Another drop there for Illinois. Struggling a bit with that. 2nd and 10. Baxter has played a great game. Probably the thumbnail player of the game right now. Almost want to just send pressure. It's working decently well. They can get it out hot. Pressure starts to come through, and Baxter another play. Young man, have yourself an afternoon, and the interception from Baker means absolutely nothing. Going to get the ball right back, other than not having, at least I'm sure, not quite as good a field position as we just did. Smith's got a little room to operate, so kind of close to where we started things off here. We are not having success throwing the football. We're going to throw it here, though. Corey Smith, 1st down. Read option looking here. Didn't get the block there from double F. Didn't help out much there. Okay, somebody's making a play. Okay, 2nd and 10. 4 set in the backfield. Golly, give me another half second. Gotta make things happen. We're blowing opportunities here on offense. Don't send pressure. Pressure comes anyway there at the end. 57-yard field goal. With the wind behind us. What do we think here, guys? What do we think? Actually, unplugging my microphone. Gee, from 57. Just missed. Wow. That had to have been literally right under the upright. Wow. Didn't quite get enough power on it. Can the defense save us again? The offense is not playing good. I'm not playing very well offensively. Sending a lot of pressure, making our guys make plays in space. And the pressure is still just not getting home. Secondary is making it. I mean, Baxter is a man possessed. all over the field. Keegler finally gets there, and we get a big sack. We make it a 3rd and 14, just constantly sending pressure. It has worked like a charm today. We're lined up a little better here. Send pressure again, has to just throw it away essentially. That's been the key. All of a sudden, we're just sending 5 or 6 players every single play, and they cannot defend it. Another bad punt due to the wind. Smith. Be the end of the 4th quarter, or end of the 3rd quarter. I mean, if we put together a really strong drive there to start the 3rd quarter, it's been pretty ugly since then. Passing game's been real inconsistent today. They are running a ton of man. They're pressing us at the line. They are just suction cup to our receivers. But it's the 4th quarter. We're up 4. Didn't know whether or not he could sneak through there. How did we not gain a yard there? I swear it feels like he gained 3 or 4. I feel like if it was good enough blocking, at least gained 2. Baker sends Bulk in motion. Up it out there to him. 2 blocks. Cut it back to the inside. Nice first down there. Play has worked really well twice now. Need it to keep working. Bulk has had to carry the load here offensively today. Now our right guard, Brian Volk, is a little banged up. We're going to see. We'll try to hit him with this read option here again. Get a little bit better setup this time. Pull it. Everybody is running, and Baker is going to get a first down. Did not see the guy. Thankfully, that was not a fumble. Brian Volk has bruised ribs. He'll return whenever he's ready. Baker 52 yards on the ground, certainly helping out what has been a pretty anemic passing game. Play action does not work at all. Yep. 2nd and 15, we got to make something work. Now this play right here, we have feasted like just straight out to Harris. They just not giving it away. They are not letting that be easy pickings. They're doing a really nice job defensively. I feel like anyway. We're not creating explosives. Got it there to Braceful. Another big conversion for him. You're kind of playing with house money. Too high safety look. Braceful takes it. Or Baker takes it, gets it to Braceful here again. He's going to take it for another first down. That's the tank game trying to get active now. I want a read option right here. Out running just the same one I've been running over and over again. We'll go to it though. Going to take it, and Baker's going to walk into the end zone. 3rd total touchdown today. Had to use his legs a lot more often today than we have the past couple of weeks. But it's a 24-13 lead, and Illinois has shown no real life on offense in this second half. Less than 8 minutes left, still a lot of game, but Illinois needs to get something going probably here on this drive. We're working wonders just sending pressure. How long do you keep doing that? As long as they're going to keep bunching up, that's what we're going to do. I feel like them better aligned that way. Try to come off the edge with it. No pressure. Good catch. Lewis made a couple of nice grabs. Good run play. Ah, come on, Sly. Got to make that tackle. First down, though. Nice does eventually bring him down. Like his way it's set up, okay. Flip it on us. Okay. Ah, knocked away. Baxter again. Contact right at the right time. He's been a menace today. Been the best player on the football field. Bar none. Screen, get wide. Made him cut it back inside, but I couldn't make the tackle there with Lawton. 3rd and 3. I think the show's on. Let's go with it. Some pressure. Tried to set up a screen. We tried to read it with Kegler, but there's nobody home. Illinois with their biggest play since the first quarter. I read it with Kegler. I don't know if maybe just trying to dive may have worked out better there. I read it with Kegler, just could not get out there. Obviously, he's a defensive tackle. He's not supposed to be this elite top-tier athlete. Just man up. Going empty. Quarterback draw. He breaks a tackle of a defensive tackle. George McIntyre takes him to the end zone. 2-point conversion time here. Wilson's beat. Good play. Got it quickly over to the tight end. 3-point game. This is what, that whole third quarter, once we got past that first touchdown drive, this offense really all of a sudden started struggling, throwing away opportunities to put this game away. We go to the pistol for the first time today. Pressure gets there. Loss of 18. I wanted to go over the top. Couldn't quite get them. I mean, there's nobody really overly open. Yeah. Okay. Good play. Called it at the right time. Go empty. Get the throw over here to Corey Smith. Great block on the outside. Graceful at least gives us a chance here. 3rd and 3. Here comes the drop back pressure. Out to center, Rude. Needs a big catch and run for number 20. Who's been largely held in check today, but that was a humongous 3rd down conversion there. Press that. Yep, you got me now. Come on, I got to play better. We have so far today. Good play from the defensive lineman. Just cannot get this offense going today, unfortunately. This sprint out play. Pressure trying to get there. Yep. They're going to throw it in the dirt. Just good playing. Illinois just playing good there. They got really on the outside there, making it where I couldn't just get outside of the pocket with Baker. Got to keep him out of the end zone here. We've done that through blitz and come on. First down. Gonna Go back to it. Guys just got to make plays. Pressure finally gets there again. It's Lawton. Second sack of the day here for Purdue. That's Lawton is going to make it a 3rd and 10. We're going to come out in this blitz again. Just keep doing it. They're just not. 2-minute warning. And we hang on. Baxter. Right there. Pressure trying to come through. It's a one-on-one shot, but Dalton Sly able to make a play. Keep him from going over the top of us. Big time play. Took a shot. Really lucky that's not a touchdown or a just a catch. We're going to do it again. We're going to send pressure. Pressure gets there at a good time, and Hines almost intercepts it. Knocks it away at the very least. Just sending pressure, sending pressure, sending pressure. This needs to be 3 runs, kick the field goal if nothing else here. Make them use all their timeouts. He's going to show this read option. Pull it, Baker. Slides down. Got 78 carries, so he's not crazy bad with the threat of the fumble. We'll finish it up here. This play. It's a handoff to Volk. He sneaks through there. Just puts his foot in the ground and drives through. They can't stop the clock. That's ball game. 24-21, we survive again thanks to a really strong defensive performance overall. Baxter is definitely the player of the game here. It's our 4th straight time beating Illinois. They're going to give the player of the game to Baker. He certainly had his moments, especially dealing with a lot more pressure than what we're used to. Being on the road, overcoming a bad interception that was really it's just my fault. There's no other way to put it. But Baker and company, we get the job done. Ugly game for sure in a lot of ways. Baxter, man, had a crazy good game here. 24-21, we get the win. We outgained them a ton, and we outplayed them for sure. Did a nice job on 3rd down in this game finally. Just started sending a lot of pressure. We lost the turnover battle. We had the one drive at the end of the half where I just ran out of time and timeouts. We were good on 3rd down. We were better than them on 3rd down. We were excellent on 4th down. No real explosive plays in this game at all for us. They had one early in the game. Baker, 26-42, 246, 2 touchdowns, an interception. He also got into the end zone one time running the football. Volk took a ton of carries in this game, took a beating, could not really get Stenerud going. But did have a big play for us. A 23-yard reception was really nice. Corey Smith, 2 drops on the day. Still a very solid game. Smith had 2 touchdowns, did have a drop. Harris had a pretty bad drop, an unfortunate drop. Braceful, all 3 of his catches end up going for first downs. Really, really nice game for him. And Volk, 2 catches, goes over 100 total yards. For us defensively, I think everything starts with Baxter, the free safety. We really wanted to bring back Smiley Bradford. Baxter has had to replace him after he hit the portal. I think Baxter's been really solid. Had a really good game today. Sly, really good game as well. Marable, Lawton had a couple of really nice plays, including that sack there at the end. Did have 2, Kegler and Lawton, but Baxter's definitely going to be our player of the game. We did miss our first field goal of the year with Gee, a 57-yarder. We at least hit it down the pipe. Just didn't kick it far enough. Illinois, McIntyre, 18-29, 221, a touchdown, no picks. Did have a rushing touchdown as well. We locked up Parrish, 9 carries, -6 yards. Forster he was okay on his couple of touches. Strong had a solid game. He's the guy that scored the touchdown early. Parrish was really good out of the backfield. Mahoney, the tight end, had 2 pretty tough drops for them. Blewett had a couple of nice catches as well. We get the job done. Jackson, 7 tackles, 2 tackles for loss. Who had the interception? Buefi? But didn't really do a whole lot else with the game. They did get 3 sacks. I mean, they were giving us fits really and truly on that side of the ball. We'll go with, I guess, McCollum maybe for their player of the game. They didn't really do a whole lot. The wide receiver had a big catch. We could always just go for that and make it something easy. Heck of a way for them to start, but I'm glad we ended up somehow coming away with that victory because hard fought. It's nice to get a win when the offense is really not good. We had to just be we had no choice but to be super aggressive defensively here. They were carving us up. Again, this is that freak play where I clicked over trying to click on the scales. Just a bad click time. Might be a touchdown regardless. Certainly would not have been as easy as that ended up being for Strong. The thumbnail there that I need to find. I don't really know how to. I want to try to get like a good picture of Baxter. I have to be looking for like a loss of yards. I'm not going to go crazy trying to find one. If we don't, we don't. Trent Parrish, 3rd and 1. Probably not him. Actually. Nope. Not him there. We'll just get that's decent enough. There to use for Baxter. And we'll just get a shot of the background here. Man, tough win. Good to see us get the job done, though. We're surviving, and that's a lot of what it is. In real life, too, when it comes to college football, going on the road, I bet there are people that are really good at this game. If they saw some of my footage, they'd be like, this guy's terrible. Get to add that to our trophy room. Another victory there. Let's advance the week. That's a top 12 matchup, too. I mean, that's a really good game. Get our first commitment, Dylan Cranchick. Great. Love to see that. Up to first for Calvin. Okay, that's great. It's a dual threat quarterback. Kind of in the mold of a Baker. Brand exposure still had to be. Okay. We're into the top 5. Goodness gracious, a top 5 matchup with Notre Dame in the next episode. Golly. Okay. Let's take a look at the scores. Around college football, we see Georgia got a victory there over Tennessee. TCU over Kansas. USC absolutely throttles Michigan State. Nebraska upends Penn State there at home. Nebraska's looking really solid again this year. They got a great quarterback in Rousseau. Clemson with a good win. Florida smashes Taylor Downs and LSU 48-14. Wow. Taylor Downs and company. 2 touchdowns and an interception, but just completed 38% of his passes there for the Tigers. Okay. Had Alabama over Oklahoma. Alabama trying to get this season kind of back going in the right direction. You had Oregon with the win over Rutgers. Pitt over Boston College. There's Georgia, number 1 team in the country, over Tennessee. And that's probably was a top 5 matchup, so a really big win there at home. Had North Carolina upsetting SMU at our game. Mississippi State over San Jose State. Ole Miss survives Arkansas. They're at 3-2. They're back above 500. Kansas State moves to 5-0 with a big win over Cincinnati. Oklahoma State 4-0 now after beating Colorado. Notre Dame kind of handles Miami here, 29-10, and then UCLA beats Ohio State. That's Ohio State's second loss already this year. They are really struggling to tie together these wins. To the players of the week. KJ Flo out of North Carolina, 2 interceptions. Jalen Fowler has the typical big, I get tired of saying it every week. Y'all know the joke by now. There's one wide receiver every week that pretty much goes for like 25 touchdowns. And then Dallas Trapuka for Michigan State, despite them getting throttled. He actually put their only points on the board with a pick six or a fumble recovery touchdown or something. But for Heisman, Bryce Underwood moves back up. Nothing really overly changing other than Michael Van Buren has jumped in there. Rousseau, though, that's that Nebraska quarterback. He is hell on wheels. Hold it down. Let's take a look at our stats. Baker closing in on 1,500 yards, 13 touchdowns versus 3 interceptions. We've thrown picks in 3 straight games, though. Bulk absolutely handling the load. I think I've got the wear and tear slider in a spot where it can have some effect, but it's not going to crush you throughout the season. So he's looking really good right now, averaging 93 yards a game. Baker using his legs a little bit more there in that game for sure. Stenerud 3rd in carries and yards. Corey Smith, relatively quiet game for him, but another good showing. DeAndre Smith's gotten in the end zone twice. Gant didn't really do a whole lot in that game. I don't know if did Gant have a catch in that game? Thinking back as we were going over the stats, I don't know. I think I got him one catch for 3 yards. So a really, really quiet game for him. Bracewell had a couple of nice catches. Still not really getting Harris going. And then Scales easily leading us in tackles with Lawton right behind him. Really like Lawton. I think he's played really well. Should not have any problem bringing him back next year either. Scales is always going to be, whatever the play style is, I don't know exactly what it is, giving us problems, but we were able to keep him last year. Hopefully we can this year. Keeler, 11 tackles for loss. He got 5.5 sacks. Got interceptions in the first 2 games start of the season. We have not gotten one in the previous 3 games. Let's take a look at recruiting now, as we again did bring in Kranchik here. 4-star gem, power rusher archetype, which I'm not crazy about. Would like something a little different, but he does have 70 finesse move, 82 speed, so a nice mixture for him. He's a better athlete than Schumacher. Fabian Calvin were the only people really going after him, but if Clemson were to jump into this really at any time, we're in massive trouble. So hopefully that does not happen. We'll kind of keep things rolling with him. Ahmed, we're leading the way there. Simon is still leading the way. He doesn't seem particularly thrilled to be coming here. Willie's looking good there. Bradford's still the only people recruiting him. Looking good for all these guards. Okay. Looking good here for Rich. Should be okay there. Cranchik, of course, committed. Wolf, we're in a bad spot now. Illinois is somehow with a worse pipeline. Took a big jump there. Let's do this. Let's maneuver this around. We got 3 really, really strong pitches for him. Then let's add 10. Maybe that'll help us overcome that. Curtin, we're the only people recruiting. Durbin. It's a 5-star guy. Let's get back to just putting let's put a full 50 on him. Here at outside linebacker. Looking good for him, though. Championship contender. Bring him in for Northwestern. Try to just make that happen. Treadwell, still looking good there. We want to go after Tuafele here. He's just so slow, man. Just so slow. Finish scouting. Yeah, Hunter needs to be getting. Let's get the full. Or we want to just bring him in on a visit. Bring a Nelly in here on a visit, because that is a bunch of complimentary visits going there. So conference prestige. Isn't that what it said? Conference prestige. Should really help us grab him. Now we got 10 more points we can use. Another 5 there for Nelly. Another 5 here for Hunter. I want to get that battle over with. Ali was still holding down the fort. Starting to lose some of our balance there, though. Nebraska. Okay. We already kind of know how that was going to end up, but still pushing either way. All right, so we came away with a victory. This is arguably the biggest game of the season now. In the next episode, it's a top 5 matchup as we host number 4 Notre Dame, who gave us a heartbreaking defeat last year. I have not taken a full look at them, but I'm sure they're obviously extremely talented. They have a 99 defense. Do get the game at home. Maybe we'll take some of this Illinois, like really sending pressure. Maybe that'll really help us out. But yeah, that's going to do it here for this episode. If you enjoy the content, like and subscribe. Check out my Seattle Mariners franchise on the channel as well. Thank you so much for tuning in, and until next time.